guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about some products that I do not like. It has been forever since I've done like a products I regret buying style video, so I figured it was time for kind of an updated one. A few of the products in this video were sent to me, so that's why I'm calling it disappointing products instead of products I regret buying, because I did not actually buy everything in this video. I feel like it's so silly to have to like put this disclaimer in these videos, but if some of these products are your favorite, I don't mean any offense to you. It's just makeup. It's all good. These just didn't work for me. I am still going to link these products down below in case you guys want to check them out, because you never know. The thing I hate about a product might sound like your exact cup of tea and what you've been searching your whole life for in a product. You never really know. Oh, and by the way, this video is pretty much all like luxury high-end brands. If you guys want to see a more drugstore affordable version, give this video a thumbs up so I know. I've got makeup, I've got skincare, I've got body stuff, I've even got like a hair tool, so let's just go ahead and jump into it. I'm gonna start off with a couple mascaras. First one is the NARS Audacious Mascara. I had really high hopes for this, and this is just a deluxe size. It was from a 500 point perk, so thankfully I didn't spend my money on it. But it's got a plastic wand, which I really like. My issue with this is that the plastic bristles are spaced too far apart. So when I go to apply this, you guys know my lashes are short, they're straight, they're not like thick at all, they're very fine. So when I go to apply this, because the bristles are so far apart, it basically groups my lashes into little spikes. So it ends up looking like I have like 5 eyelashes on each lid. It's just not a good look. If you have like naturally beautiful lashes, this might work really well for you, but it was just not for me. My next one is actually the Too Faced Better Than Sex waterproof version, which pains me to say because you guys know Too Faced is one of my favorite brands. I have so many products that I love from them, and I love the packaging on this too. It's so pretty. Let me start by saying I used to really love the original Better Than Sex, but when I've tried it recently, I don't know if they've changed it, but it doesn't hold a curl for me anymore. It just really weighs down my lashes. So when they were coming out with this, I was like, that's perfect, because waterproof mascaras are meant to hold a curl better. But you guys, this will not dry on my eyelashes. It is the strangest thing. And you guys know I don't put on a lot of mascara. I do like one thin coat and I'm done. I could understand if I was loading it on, doing like 4 or 5 coats and just like piling on the mascara, but no, I can literally just like touch this to my lashes like the tiniest little bit and it will not dry. I think I honestly just got one from like a bad batch or something, because I've never heard anyone else complain about this product. But obviously a mascara that stays wet for like the entire day is not going to work when you're blinking and yawning and sneezing and everything. It transfers like crazy. Okay, this next product is like my least favorite out of this entire video, and I was sent the entire collection of these. These are the fairly new Elizabeth Arden Beautiful Color Bold Liquid Lipstick, which I had such high hopes for these. When I heard that Elizabeth Arden was coming out with a liquid lipstick, I was like, that's really cool. They're really trying to like modernize and make their line a little bit more youthful, because let's be real, when we think Elizabeth Arden, we don't think like trendy, youthful makeup, which is a shame. I worked at the Bay and my counter was actually connected to Elizabeth Arden, so I'd often like play with the products, and they do have some beautiful makeup, but I digress. I don't really know where to start with these because they're just such a flawed product, honestly. So the packaging, it's kind of like a clicking style pen. First of all, you have to click this so much to actually get any product to dispense. Like even this one, it's brand new as you can see, but even once the product's already started, you have to click up so much to actually get enough to cover your lips. And the clicker's just so annoying. It's really small, so like every time I use it, my finger gets pinched. I can move past that though. My next issue is the applicator. So it's like a little like foam fuzzy kind of tip. It's really weird though because it kind of like curves backwards. So when I go to apply this, I can't get a precise edge at all. If it didn't have that curve and it was just like a flat like teardrop kind of shape, I think it would be a million times better, but I just can't get a nice clean crisp edge. It looks so messy when I apply it. So that is strike number 2 with this product. And finally, I don't like the formula. It does not dry. The best way I can describe it, instead of drying and setting, it like thickens. It gets goopy on your lips after you've had it on for like 5 to 10 minutes. It's just really uncomfortable. It gets messy. It's just all around such a flop in my opinion. Once again, so disappointed that these were so bad. I only tried a few shades and then I was like, no, I'm really not gonna bother with these. So I have so many that are unused and I'm like, should I give them away? I don't know. Is it rude to give away a product that I hate? I was thinking of putting some of the shades in my giveaway because I was like, maybe someone else will completely love them. I have seen some like decent reviews for them. I don't know. For me, they were just a gigantic miss all around. The next product I want to talk about is the Hourglass Modernist eyeshadow palette. I only have one of them. I have it in the shade Monochrome. Once again, super disappointing for me because I love Hourglass. Their ambient lighting powders are one of my favorite makeup products of all time. So when I first found out they were coming out with eyeshadow palettes, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to try these. First of all, so many people are so weird when like eyeshadow palettes, all the shadows are connected like this. I see so many people complain about that. They're like, oh, it gets so messy, they all just get mixed together. It's like, you do realize the eyeshadow goes all the way to the bottom, right? Like they're not all going to meld into one color. I don't know, I don't understand the hang up for some people with like products like this, because I think it looks beautiful. And I can get a decent eyeshadow look with this, but these are just like so powdery and sheer. You get so much product kicking up from them, and it's kind of like once the shadows are all blended out on your eye, they just kind of morph into one color because they don't have enough pigment to them essentially, and they're just too soft. They're not terrible, but these are literally like almost $70, and from a prestige luxury brand like Hourglass that makes such great other products, I just was expecting more. For $70, I mean, they should just be better. Next product is such a popular product. Actually, my next two are probably really going to surprise some people. First one is my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. Brow pomades just are not for me. I am just really heavy-handed when it comes to brow products. I like a bold, dark, defined brow. I'm not going to like pretend that I don't or anything. I obviously like a nice bold brow, but this is just too much. When I first started using this, before I really knew that you're supposed to use like the tiniest bit, it was like bam, like block eyebrows. But then even as I experimented with it more, like I would take my eyebrow brush and just like dip it in the tiniest little bit, but I still felt like my eyebrows just looked so like heavy and like painted on, and like, I don't know, they were just kind of goopy looking. I see these people on Instagram and everything who get this beautiful like faded natural soft look from brow pomades, and I'm literally like, how do you do that? I just always end up with these like dark, heavy, intense looking eyebrows even when I try and be light-handed with it. So for someone who is heavy-handed, once again with my brow products, it's just like, I'm not gonna bother with this. It's too much work. I feel like that was really rambly, so hopefully that made sense. This next product I'm kind of afraid to talk about because I feel like people are going to come for me because people love this product so much, and I don't hate it by any means. I think it's an okay product, but I waited for so long to buy this. I only ended up buying it last fall, and I think my expectations had just been built up so high over the couple of years that this product has been out that I was just a little bit let down by it. And it is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Kit. I know. I'm gonna start off by saying I do enjoy the formula of this. It's not like my favorite. I do particularly like this contour shade here. My main issue is with the kind of highlighting shades. Like right now I'm more tan and bronzed up, but usually I'm like light, fair to light. I'm not super porcelain or like super fair at all regularly, but these are too dark for me. They don't give me like a highlighted effect at all when I use them. They just kind of blend in with my skin tone. They just don't give me that like really nice brightened effect in my eye area and anywhere I'm going to be highlighting. They just don't work for me. They just end up looking too dark. So when I tried them, I was just definitely let down. Really, the only shade in here that really works for me perfectly is this contour shade here. So I just don't end up reaching for it for that reason. Once again, it's a perfectly fine product. It's just my expectations were set so ridiculously high that it just fell a little bit flat for me. Next, I want to talk about the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. Obviously, this product has been extremely hyped up here on YouTube. I know like Kim Kardashian uses it or whatever. And you guys know I have oily skin, but I always still kind of wanted to try it just to like see what all the hype was about and just experience it for myself. And I really debated buying a full size of it for a long time, especially when I started Accutane, because I was like, my skin is finally dry. This is the perfect time to try it and see what all the hype is about. I'm really glad I didn't buy the full size though. I ended up getting this smaller size in a set. Even at my very driest on Accutane, this just didn't work for me. It looked really nice when I would first spray it on, but then after like a few hours, my makeup would just be like melting off my face, even when my skin was dry. So I know there's definitely no way I could use this now when my skin is oily, so I'm really glad I never spent the $60 on it. And I actually ended up really liking the 3 other products that came in the set with this, so it's kind of an okay thing. I also really don't like the smell of this. For like a really expensive luxury product, it just smells really bad. It's just not pleasant at all. Next, I have a self-tan that was honestly awful. One thing I've been thinking about doing is doing like a video reviewing 5 self-tans, because I've tried out a few now, and this would be one in there, so spoiler alert, I don't like it. But let me know if that's something you guys would be interested in seeing. This is the Saint-Tropez Gradual Tan Tinted Everyday Tinted Body Lotion. It says Instant Healthy Glow on it. So it's just a self-tanning lotion, but it does have a slight kind of bronze tint just to make your skin a little bit glowy. This is my first venture into like a gradual tanner, so I was very excited to try it. I had very high hopes. Obviously, Saint-Tropez is very like prestige in the world of self-tan. Their products are supposed to be amazing, but the texture of this is so bad, you guys. It's so thick and sticky. It doesn't spread over your skin, but at the same time, it's oily. It's the weirdest thing. This just has the worst texture. It is so unpleasant. I put this on fresh out of the shower one day, and it was just so sticky and gross feeling on my skin that I literally had to hop right back in the shower and rinse it off. It was just so, ugh. I've tried the other Saint Tropez Gradual Tan like lotions on my hand before and stuff, like when I worked at Sephora, and I don't know if it's just like the amount of pigment in here that makes it so gross feeling, but this is something I'm going to be like donating or getting rid of ASAP. I can't actually find this product, so I just grabbed this instead because the packaging is the exact same, just larger. This is the Laura Mercier Creme de Pistache line. The one I'm actually regretting is the hand cream. I'll insert a picture here. This is the body butter, which I actually like, but I love the Creme de Pistache scent, but the hand cream is just really not worth the money. Every time I've used it, like I put it in my purse because it's just a little thing, and every time I use it, I just need to wash my hands right after because it doesn't absorb. It stays really greasy and thick on your hands, which is such a bummer because I'm obsessed with this scent. The Laura Mercier Body and Bath range is so worth the splurge if you want like really ultra pampering luxury body products, but the hand cream is one item that I definitely think is not worth it. I don't know how much it costs. It's probably over like $25 though, and it's not that great. It doesn't feel as luxury as it should. Finally, my last disappointing product is a curling iron. Now I'm gonna start off by saying I did not buy this. A friend actually gave it to me because she did not like it either, but this product is close to $300. It is a curling iron from T3. I'm not sure what this is called, but I'll have it down below, but it's like their gigantic one. It's got the clamp. I think it's like 1.5 inches. I just basically have not had good experiences with T3 curling irons and curling wands. My issue with them is that they do not hold a curl whatsoever. And let me preface this by saying I have been curling my hair for years and years. Even though my hair is super straight, it holds a curl very well. Now this one is obviously really large. It's meant to give a really soft wave kind of effect, but it won't even hold in my hair. Like I tried this when my hair was a little bit shorter. I was like, okay, maybe I'm just not getting the look I want because my hair is too short, because obviously you're just gonna get a really subtle effect with this. But now that my hair is long, like my hair when it's straight goes to the small of my back, same thing. The waves you get from this just fall out so quickly, and I did try a smaller T3 curling wand when I worked at Sephora. I don't know which one it was, but it was quite a bit smaller, and it was the same thing. Like I sectioned my hair into 2 sections, and like, you know, I would start at one side and end at the other. By the time I was done my one section, the curls at the beginning that I had done first were already like gone. I don't know what it is with these tools, but for like $250, $300, that is just not cool. I used like 2 different Conair curling wands for the longest time, and they worked infinitely better than these, and they were like $30 or less. I use my Numi curling wand now, and my hair will seriously have like curl and wave for like 4 days after using them, so I don't know what the issue is with these. Also, I've experimented with it so many different times, but no matter what, the clamp on this leaves like crimps in my curl, which is not cute, so not worth the splurge at all in my opinion. Go for like Numi, even go drugstore. Honestly, I think it's a better way to spend your money. I've never tried their flat irons or blow dryers, so I can't speak to those, but their curling irons are a no-go for me. That was it. Those were all of my regretful, disappointing products from really like the past couple years. I'm surprised I don't have more, but I do tend to just kind of return things that I really don't like. These are things I've just hung on to for one reason or another. Hopefully, if you have similar preferences to me, this helps you out, but that is going to be it for today's video. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and once again want to see some more like disappointing products from like the drugstore and stuff like that. Go follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. I am at SARI Rihanna on all 3, and hit that subscribe button down below if you are new here, but I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye guys.